was good? Carlos was good.
Welcome back to another episode of the Weenie Station.
The Weenie Station.
The Weenie Station.
Only time I feel alive is when I taste dick.
Welcome back to another episode of the Weenie Station. Thank you guys for tuning in weekly. Really appreciate you guys.
We were going to have Howard on for this episode, but we have someone just as good, if not better. Squared, a.k.a. Brighton, a.k.a. Skinny Penis.
Skinny Penis?
I'm kidding.
Never heard that one.
That's the new one.
I was going to say, damn, who said that?
No,
But-
Howard will be on 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wanted to start this off. I was talking to you about this TikTok that I shown you. You know, like I was mentioning with Mikey last week. I was like, there's a fine line. You know, obviously, let your significant other be whoever they want to be. You can't stop them from being themselves, right?
Yeah.
But let me give you this scenario. All right, you're at a restaurant. At what point do you say, like, you're doing too much?
What point? I mean, I guess if you're being, like, rude to, like, the service. I mean, it's not like, as long as you know how to,
like being extra. Here, let me show you.
yeah. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Nah, I was just talking to my homie about this shit, actually.
Why does this shit always lag?
I don't know. But would
Nah.
you say anything to Gabby if she, like, there's one, like, if it were...
About last week, she's a girl, too. But no, that shit is not. I don't think that's like cool. It's like, yo, like if you put your tongue all out like in front of me, I don't know if that's her boyfriend.
But then again,
It's definitely...
no, you don't eat like that.
but then that shit's gonna spill on her body.
Hell
or some
no,
shit,
bro.
What if it's juicy as hell, bro?
What
if you
She's just gonna let the juice just fall.
Bro, you
that
saw
way.
how she put her tongue out? Like she was like,
What if you...
that shit twirled around the meat. Like
I guess she was trying to eat it with her tongue or something.
No.
Get the flavor first before she
it's
bit
like
it.
you don't normally eat like that.
But what if-
I fed you before. You don't do that when I feed you. Why would you be doing that?
What if she's like getting mad at you because it was like so drippy and juusy that it got onto her dress?
No.
And she's like, see, if I had stuck my tongue out, none of this shit would have happened.
No. I'm like, you don't do this at home. Why would you do this?
But she's
shit?
not wearing a nice dress at home.
Nah, you're right, but still, like, hell no, what the fuck? No, I would be very like, I don't know. We'll probably have to have a conversation when we got to the crib. It's like, why are you doing that?
Mikey was like, yeah, I'd be like calm. I wouldn't show it on my face. But when we get out
back
of
to the
there,
crib,
I'd be
then
like,
I'm more like that with anything. Like, I'm more like the friend of like my friend does some shit.
like,
It's like it's not the best thing to do. It's like I'm gonna stick with him.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when we get back to like, if it's just us, we're gonna have a conversation. Like, yo, that shit wasn't like.
It's like a
cool.
quiet car ride home.
Alright,
And
would
what
it-
was that about?
Would your perspective change if it was just you and her versus you and like a whole group of people?
Oh, that's even, yeah.
I mean, it's the same shit regardless. Like, why are you sticking?
No,
yeah,
but-
but would you be more mad in
Like,
a
it-
different
Oh,
situation?
Immediately,
definitely.
immediately.
I would be heated both ways, but like, you definitely not gonna embarrass me and shit like that with my homie.
Right.
Like, is that embarrassing though? Because
Yes,
I'm not
bro.
embarrassed for doing.
I don't
over
know if
here.
that's her man though.
That's
That's what
definitely
I'm
like
saying.
that's definitely her man.
I don't know.
I mean, you think not her man is gonna take her to a New York restaurant that's probably expensive as
I
fuck
mean, it happens
That is
all the
expensive.
time.
to get
Yeah, that's true.
get?
It happens
Yeah, I
all the
mean, it
time.
does happen. She's just there to eat, bro.
Oh, then if that's the case.
She
then
just
that's
want
what
a
the case
meal.
is, But like,
We
nah,
gotta
if
ask
you my
Gabby
girl, you doing some
afterwards.
shit like because if I did some shit like, and I asked my friend too, I'm like, so if I did some shit like that. And you're like dating me, would you be okay with it? And she's like, well, you don't do that shit all. And she pretty much reversed it back to what I said. Like, you don't do that at home. Like, you don't eat like that at home.
True.
Like, you never done that with me. Why are you doing this? What's going on?
Mhm.
I mean, but what if she does do that at home? Like, you're like,
Then it's
Well, don't do
acceptable.
that shit at the restaurant. What the
See,
fuck?
like-
Like,
Alright, what if she hits you back with the excuse with like, I was trying to be freaky in front of you.
no,
Make
hell,
sure you
bro.
get
No.
I was-
Well,
I
now
feel
you
like
know.
I was showing you a
heard so
preview.
much of, like everything is like, yo, no.
it honestly looks like she's just trying to have a good, like, show him a
Fuck
good
that,
time, you know?
And fuck that. I mean, that's what Salt Bay does. So it's like, yo, like.
I mean,
it's
that
like,
is his thing though.
yo,
So like, can you blame him?
control? No, I can't. I'm not blaming him. I'm not blaming that man at all. But it's like, why, bro? She wrapped her whole tongue around. Around the fucking piece of meat like 3 times.
But he's done it to dudes.
then that's cool.
What?
Like,
Let's say Salt Bay went up
you
to
saw
you.
the other dude. Who's the comedian dude?
Oh yeah, he just took it off of the fucking thing.
No, it was like a comedian dude, and he like fucking drizzles like the shit all over the steak, like the juice or whatever. Dude was like fucking shaking his tongue and doing all types of freaky shit.
Oh
like,
fuck!
I'm not saying like whatever. If you feel like in your heart, like
to do it,
that's fine. I don't give a fuck. But
she felt it in her heart, you know.
That shit still. That's why I'm like, I don't know if that's her man or not. So it's like,
all right, what would you do if Salt Bay went up to you with the piece of steak and he's all like, "Open your mouth, I got you."
I hope he wouldn't say that. I mean, I'm comfortable with myself, so it's like, bro, I can.
What if he purposely angles it so that you had to use your
and
tongue?
you're wearing a white dress
I don't have
shirt.
to, because I can tell you to put it on the plate.
That's right.
I'm not like, bro. I'm
but
literally
he kind of like he's like
insisting.
For sure. I'm like, literally,
He's like a
I'm
peer
comfortable
pressure.
with myself. I would probably have to be like in time, like when I get there, I'm gonna have to decide what I'm gonna do.
At the moment,
At the
you
moment.
have to be.
It's not anything I can be like, yo, right now I wouldn't. It's like I'm not like a fucking uptight person. Be like, no, bro, get away from me.
You're wearing a white shirt now in this scenario. This is the last tip. You're wearing a white
if I'm
shirt.
wearing
You're
a white
in a
shirt,
group
I'm eating
now,
that
and
shit.
they're hyping you up. You're like Pablo,
I'm eating
everybody.
that shit myself. I'm eating that shit myself. Put it on the plate. I cut that shit with a knife.
I
You eat
swear
that
I
shit
was
like
gonna
a-
get you.
like a
I
loaf.
opened my tongue a little bit.
Little Pablo's like hyping me, like, yeah, bro. I'll be like, I'm
Just stick
still
your
gonna-
tongue out. It's not
I'll
gay.
be no.
Like,
If
use
the
your tongue, bro. Use your tongue.
And then Pablo say that shit, I'll be like, boy, just put that shit on the plate. Hell no.
It's like, dude, you have socks on. It's not gay.
No, I'm not. Regardless, I'm not like
Wait,
I'm
if
not
he-
gay, so
if
I'm not
he
worried
didn't
about
have
like
socks
you know what I'm
on, it'd be
saying.
gay.
Like whether
Yeah, if he takes
it's
his
like
socks
yo, if I take my sock off.
If you like at the time you take off your shoes, you take off your socks, then you know it's intentional. It's gay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess.
What? What's the reasoning behind this?
Yeah. But I'm comfortable with myself to know, like, you know what I'm saying. But like, no. I'm just,
You said no homo. No, like I'm pro LGBTQ, but no homo.
There's
I mean, I'm just like, no. I'd rather feed myself. Like, bro, I'm grown.
Understandable.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll but it's like part of the show, so I feel that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, nah, let's put it on my plate, bro.
I used to have a friend. I would always like do like what would you rather, like this or that, and one of those choices was just like mildly gay. Like it's just like, all right, you just gotta touch a dick, like you just gotta hold it, or and something extreme like, or you let me fuck your mom.
What?
And then he was just like, he had to think about that like hard every single time, and I would only ask him like when he's really blasted, so like I might get him, and then like he just wouldn't do the gay shit, like no matter what, like he would, like the other choice was his choice.
I mean, I don't think I would do that either. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he said, like, this is between this and this, I don't know. I'm just not.
So you would like Carlos fuck your mom?
No.
Like the smart choice was just not to ignore me.
Like, I don't know, but we'll figure something out to where
It's not gonna be either of those
it's
two
not gonna
answers,
be either one of
but
those.
it's gonna be something
It's gonna be
else.
something that you never thought of, but it's gonna be something for sure.
Yeah, he would always try to be like, no, you would just be like twisting it in a way like, I consider my friend my mom, you know. Like,
Oh hell
like,
no!
like that kind of like.
That's some corny shit.
Yeah, I know, but you know, he definitely not touching the dick, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But that shit was just hilarious. Oh, but after we had that podcast with Pablo, we ended up going to the show, and you were DJing, and when you were DJing, we also had like a conversation. We had to hit the gym after like the first time I met you. We were talking about DJing, which was really cool. I did ask you this question, like your thought on expanding, but you're like a really chill person. Like you kind of like everything that I ask you, it's like super chill. Like I still don't really have like a feel for like how you like perceive things, but like let me bring it back to that DJing thing. Like what do you think about like kind of expanding your networking situation? Like I want to work in these bars over here in Chicago to like get my name out there.
I don't think it's like I think it's just continue like meeting the right people, like doing like different events, like whether Pals like invites me out to do something, or like somebody else, you know, like 'cause I've done parties and shit before, obviously before like the pandemic. So I mean, expanding, like I feel like it would just happen kind of naturally to where the first time I DJ was at East Room. They're closed now, but it was like it was a big bar, you know what I'm saying, like a big space in Chicago that people went to. And I was nervous as hell, you know what I'm saying? Like, so from that, it went from, like, East Rooms to, like, like when I actually got my controller and started doing stuff. It went from there to like bars, other bars. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd had my first Valentine's Day show, like last year at a or the year before that at a bar, and that was like right before everything got shut down. House parties, you know, I did a couple house parties.
House parties must be fun as hell.
Yeah, and I was nervous too. I mean, it was nothing. It was my first time doing shit like that, so I'm like.
You try not to drink at a house party?
No, I'm definitely getting.
It's like, well, I'm here for a reason.
You know what I mean?
Fuck?
Like sometimes I did like my friend's birthday party too, and like she gave me like a whole thing of like White Claws, like a whole backpack full of White Claws.
Oh
yeah,
shit!
So it was like I'm definitely getting turned up, and I mean I feel like I get nervous like. I mean, whether it's anything, I'm always kind of nervous. Like, it's not even nervous. It's just like, you know, you get like a little anxious. I get a little
Your heart
anxious.
starts beating a little faster.
Yeah, so
That's the first time I ever heard that, a backpack full of White Claws.
A backpack full of White Claws.
That's not a specific number. That's
nah,
like
it was
30
like a whole
or something.
case of White Claws that she put in the backpack with like ice in it and shit.
Oh, I thought you were like talking
Ice
like
in the
metaphorically.
backpack? What
it was
the
like
heck?
a cooler backpack. So
Oh,
it was
that's
like
dope.
made like to do
Yeah.
that shit.
I'm
but-
like, what the fuck?
I thought it was like a metaphor, like holding your heart in your sleeve,
Nah,
like that kind of
nah.
shit.
It was
White
a
Claws
real-
in your
it was a real
backpack.
backpack with White Claws in it.
Yeah, that's lit.
So, I
But
mean,
it was good vibes though when I saw you at the show.
Yeah, bro. And I try to like. I'm not like. I feel like anytime I'm just trying to get to know the crowd, so I'll be like, after I play the first couple songs and I know what type of crowd I'm dealing with, that's when kind of like the anxiety like kind of leaves my body. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always like I'm not like a shy person or anything.
Yeah.
I'm just like I always just like kind of study the room, like whatever, like what kind of whatever, like regardless of like what kind of room I'm in, I'm just trying to like study and see like okay like what type of a vibe is it, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't want to like play any like not any crazy shit, but I just want to like make sure everybody enjoys themselves because you know I'm a even when it comes to music, I play like a lot of different shit. So I just like I just think if I enjoy it, I just want other people to enjoy it too. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm always thinking about. So that's what I'm always anxious about when I'm going up there.
What's the weirdest venue you've ever gone to?
The weirdest?
Yeah.
Like the vibes was just like it's
like
some
random.
strange.
I mean, I feel like I kind of been blessed to be. Like I said, I play all types of music, bro. Like
Yeah.
my dad, even like I grew up on all types of music. My dad was in a reggae band.
Oh shit.
Really?
And, yeah, so my entire life, so I grew up. I didn't even grow up listening to like hip hop. Like I
That's
grew
all
up
the great
listening to like
musicians do.
reggae and like R&B. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Mhm.
I discovered like really that shit on my own. You know what I'm saying? Like just growing up, like he liked like mystical and like shit like that, and
Oh
like
shit.
all types of shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? We grew up in the, you know, I'm 26, so I grew up in the 2000s, like so like listening to all that shit, like No Limit. You know what I'm saying? Like even like just being put onto that shit, like kind of later growing up. I had to like discover that shit on my own, or like it'll be certain people he liked, but he's really like my dad was like really like R&B and like reggae type person.
You were
so that's
listening to
always.
Outkast in 2017
I was
and shit.
listening-
Like, yo.
Oh hell no! I mean, I knew about shit like that, but it's like that shit is like shit I had to take the time out for myself to like learn about.
Yeah.
Because I listened, bro. Like even the first video I ever remember watching was like Thriller, bro.
Oh
like
shit.
on MTV Jams, and like scared the shit out of me. But you know what I'm saying? Like that shit was like
Mhm.
I grew up around like that type of environment, so to where like I just got to listen to all types of like singing, like Brian McKnight. Like there was a lot of Brian McKnight played in my crib, a lot of like just old school shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I feel like I've been blessed enough to where it really hasn't affected me to where I go into like a venue or a place and be like, oh, this isn't like what we're looking for. Or, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I play all types of shit, so I feel like I can adjust. I've been blessed enough to be able to adjust anywhere I go.
Because
So
I feel those nervous vibes too.
You said what?
I feel those nervous vibes. Like I get what you're saying. Because like I'm trying to like put myself in your shoes. Like what the fuck am I gonna play? Like what if they don't like this kind of like direction that I'm taking? It with?
Yeah, I mean it's easy to switch it up too, but it's like yo, like I want people to be like yo every song. Because I'm not. I'll say it like I'm not like the best. I would never say I'm the best fucking DJ out here because there's so many DJs here that are like. I mean, skill. I mean, it's a super skilled DJ, so I'm still learning every day. You know what I'm saying? But like, when I play music, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll remember the music more than like the actual like. You know, you're gonna remember my set, but it's like, yo, like I've always provided good music, so I've never had to worry about being like the best spinner or the best like. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm still working on shit, so it's like I've never had to worry about like anybody saying like, yo, like. At least in music, you know what I'm saying? Like music selection was trash, but like all the other shit was like I've never had to worry about that because I've always had good music. You know.
So
what I'm
you
saying?
just feel the room basically.
So I feel the room
Yeah.
for sure, and like
that shit must
as
hurt.
long as I'm playing shit, like I know that's fire.
But I know there has to have been like at least one awkward like
Probably when
like
I first...
maybe awkward people. Like maybe it's not you. It's probably like the venue that you're in. You're like, what the fuck?
Nah,
These
bro. I
people
mean,
not
like,
feeling it.
like even from house parties, like
Really?
I'll just see like just people like enjoying them, and people come up to me
Mhm.
like say like, "Yo, you going like you doing your thing," and that's like I really haven't ran into. I literally like the first time at East Room when I first
Uh-huh.
DJ, I was just worried about more of the girls moving. Like I really
Oh,
just,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I was more focused on. Like
Oh.
I was more focused on like, all right, like I'm here. And dudes are always, I don't give a fuck about like dude, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. Like I just wanted to make sure that the women that were there while
They
they
were
were
enjoying
drinking
their
and shit, that
time
they
and
were
shit.
enjoying what I was playing. You know what I'm saying? As long as I can get them to move,
Yeah.
I did my job for the night. You know what I'm saying? Because dudes are gonna go anywhere that the women are. You know what
True.
I'm saying?
True,
So it's
true,
like,
true.
if I can get them to move and like enjoy themselves, the dudes gonna come in eventually too and like enjoy themselves too. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And everybody's drinking and all the like liquor's flowing and shit. So it's like. And that's why I'm paying attention. I'm seeing if girls are dancing, and I'm like, yo, like, if I see this girl dancing, or like these two other like girls over here dancing,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I did my job, you know.
You know, I'm glad that you bring this up. It's like we were talking about this just briefly, like today, about like the creepy dudes that
Mhm.
like you can't really bring around girls.
Yeah.
Like there was this, I didn't get around to telling the story, but like one of my friends, he started seeing this girl dance, and she was like bad as fuck. I was like, damn. I think it's fucking a Tuesday, and she walks
What?
up, like he walks up to her, and like he just starts dancing on her, and she's like really not feeling it. And she's like, he pushes him away, and then like is like does not care. He like goes on to the next one, like gets really close, like grinding on him. I was like, as a DJ, like you see that shit all the time, where you like, nah, fuck that shit. I'm just DJing.
I haven't even seen any shit like that. To
Mhm.
where I mean, dudes are creepy across the board.
Fuck
True.
yeah.
So it's like I haven't really. When I'm up there, I'm working. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Not saying like I wouldn't stop that shit, but I just haven't seen anything to where it's
Yeah.
like, yo, like this dude's tweaking or
You
anything.
don't see no
but-
Ice JJ fishes out there for
Ice
working
JJ.
it.
Nah, but yeah, I mean, I'm up there working, bro. So it's like I'm not really on the floor.
Yeah.
Like anybody else are thinking too much about like what's going on. Not saying like I wouldn't stop that shit or anything, but I
Mhm.
just haven't like seen that shit.
I mean, you wouldn't be like the first guy to stop it, you know?
Yeah, but I would. No, I'm not even saying that. 'Cause, I mean, if I saw some shit, I
Yeah,
definitely
you'd
would
be like,
yo,
yo, yeah,
chill out,
even
feel me?
you got the mic too. You call
I
somebody out.
never
right
like really ran into. I've never seen it. Hopefully, I don't see no shit like that.
How are you on the mic too? Like, I'm glad. You
I
got
mean,
that
I don't
on.
really don't
Like,
speak on my sets. I don't think
Right.
I'll be terrible, but like I just
Right.
haven't like had a chance to.
yo, weirdo over there in the fucking red shirt, calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
Like when you trying to get a jump, like how Jamal Smalls like on fucking.
Jamal.
One oh
Yeah,
seven
Smalls.
I don't think I ran
He
into
fucks
being
it
that
up,
type
you know?
of. Nah, for sure. I don't think I ran into like I haven't done that yet.
No, I meant like not like to call someone out to like like
No,
put
just
your
do it.
hands in the air, like
Yeah,
that
I
kind of shit.
Nah, I haven't
feel
done
like
that yet.
2000s type shit.
No,
Nah,
people don't do it,
no,
put your
people
hands in
do.
the air.
No, people do it. Like
Really?
literally, the people I was DJing with. It's this group Lost in the Kyoto, and they're two super cool guys. They've been DJing for a long time, years. And
Shout out them.
I always have. I mean, every time Pablo has something, they'll be with me, and they've been like just like super good help. You know what I'm saying? Like always taking care of me, like whenever I need something.
That's dope.
And it's like cool to have like that type of support. You know what I'm saying? Because like even like, and I tell them like when I first started, like, I'm not the best out here, but I mean even them like they'll say like, well you got good music, so it's like as long as you build on top of that, like you'll be fine. So it's like you need those little people to give you like advice.
Mhm.
So it was them, this fire girl, her name's Eva Maria. She's fire too.
Shout out to Evan Marie.
Yeah, she's fire too. And I had last year actually with the Valentine's, when we had the Valentine's Day show with Vic. You know Vic Veggies?
No.
Yeah, he's a pretty good guy too. So he's a creative, and it was him. It was his event, and they had us come out, and she did her thing. And I mean, it was just like a Valentine's Day show. So I feel like that was kind of more of my like. I'm playing rap and shit too, but more of my element is like goes back to R&B.
Yeah.
So I feel like I was like way
Oh,
more
yeah,
comfortable.
R&B with Valentine's Day.
Oh
like,
yeah,
hand
easy
in hand.
money for
Hell
sure.
yeah,
So but they're both fire though. Both one's a group and then one is a girl, and they both do their thing. So I feel like we've all worked together. I worked with Eva before, and this is their first time working with Eva,
Mhm.
and I worked with Kyoto, and I worked with them all the time. So I feel like it was just like you know
You're
what
also
I'm saying?
creative,
Like,
right? You're also creative too.
oh yeah,
Like,
I
besides
would say so.
DJ.
besides the DJing, you're also
Yeah, I would
creative.
say so.
I wasn't saying like to question.
No,
you, like,
no.
you are. I was like, no, yeah.
I would say I'm pretty creative.
Yeah,
I have a couple friends who DJ, and I've heard a pet peeve of a lot of DJs is people going up to him and be like, "Hey, bro, you can play this song."
I didn't understand that until I started DJing because I used to be that guy.
What's the song you get requested most?
I mean, I don't think it's request.
Ignition.
I don't think it's like a request the most, but I think it's just like the one. I mean, I haven't got questioned like at house parties. People would do that shit.
Play Ja Rule.
Like, right? I actually saw me and Papa saw him in concert for like $5.
Ja Rule. Oh, dude, that shit with 50 was the grimiest thing.
Yeah, it was like
he like bought like all like 5 rows of the front.
Oh yeah, yeah, the front seats. Yeah,
yeah. We went. It was like a Juggernaut event, so they had like a. It was like his guy, like his home, like return home tour or some shit. So we saw him for like $5. But it was fire though. I ain't gonna lie. It was one of the, I remember it to this day, so obviously it wasn't like a bad concert. You know what I'm saying?
I love you, baby.
But what was the question before? I'm sorry.
I don't even know. Oh, the DJ, like if people going up to you.
Oh yeah, fucking. I mean, I haven't really like. It was probably happening at house parties, but when I'm actually like in a club or something, or like in like a space like that, nobody asked me. But I'm not doing that shit. I mean, it's rude, bro.
It is rude as fuck.
It's rude. Like, you know how much time that takes to do.
You have to go out your way.
I gotta go download this shit. Then I gotta place this shit in my Apple to my iTunes fucking thing.
DJ tell me, yeah, I got
Drag this shit to my fucking the program that I'm DJing off of.
Mix it in there somehow.
And then mix it in there. So are you fucking shitting me? And you're asking me to fucking do that shit? Like all while I have to mix the next song into what I'm gonna fucking play next.
What's the cheapest? What if somebody went up to you and all that? I'll give you $35 to do.
Nobody has ever done that to me.
If they did though, if they did $35,
easy 35 on top of what I'm making.
Or what's the cheapest you would go?
Like to switch us to do a song.
Yeah, to do a song.
Any type of money would be nice.
Yeah.
I don't know,
so
like,
$5.
Like some pocket change, like
$10.
No.
20.
I'll probably go. You got
20 and up.
35
sounds nice.
That's easy bread. Like,
hell yeah! I mean, you made
playing this one song, and I'm already getting paid. For
you made $20 in 3 minutes.
He wants Ice JJ Fish. I like something
about
you, girl.
Fuck. Yeah, let's say something ridiculous.
What if he pays $1,000?
What if they want some
if you're paying me $1,000 to play this song, then you got some shit going on with you.
They want
just saying like it's like nothing crazy. Just like, yo, why are you paying me this much money to play this
They
song?
want some Lil Nas X in there.
No.
And they're giving you.
I fuck with Nas X though.
They're giving you $100. It's gonna fuck up your whole set for like 5 minutes.
I mean, 5 minutes ain't shit though.
For $100.
But $100, like
5 minutes.
It'll fuck up the set. Like the mood. You obviously see people stop jumping around. Yeah. They're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. I mean, that shit will be some shit like.
It'll damage your name.
And play some like.
Or some Earl sweatshirt.
Some street shit after. You know what I'm saying? That would fuck some people's heads up.
Yeah, because
it'll fuck my own head up.
I mean, imagine they'll be like, yeah, that's the guy that fucking plays Lil Nas X in the middle of his whole set, bro.
Yeah, that'll be some shit. I wouldn't know how to take that. That's what
you're damaging your name at a certain point if it's something
that's
too
funny
wild.
As hell. I don't think it'll take my credibility away, but it'll be like, yo, that's funny as hell. Like, why would you do that?
What if you're at like a rich person white bar, you're playing like your shit?
I can probably get away with playing some Nas X.
Yeah, but somebody. That's where this guy comes up to you and says, "Play Beethoven's Symphony."
Get the fuck
just out of fucking nowhere, bro.
You gotta be realistic with yourself, like.
But they're like,
be real with yourself, and then be real with me before you ask me some shit like.
What if he's like, "I'll trade you 3 whole Ethereums."
Ethereums? What the fuck could I do with those right now?
That's you could convert those into fucking you could convert those into NFTs. You could use. Each one of those fuckers runs you about 1,500. So
damn, I can't. You just can't give me bread. I mean,
that's bread that could grow.
As a DJ, I don't
want you to give me an investment. Like,
I mean, you could literally take that out any point.
Nah, that's fine. But it's like, bro, that's how. I don't know.
It's like you're DJing at the moment. Like you're not thinking about like, send me crypto, bro.
Alright, so you want cold?
I'll trade you 3 dirhams right now if you play this song. I mean, what the fuck is like, bro? First off, you gotta explain to me what the fuck this shit even is.
So you want cold hard cash?
To explain.
He said, "I need cash, bro."
Yeah, like what the fuck?
All right, so let's say he gives you the equivalent, which would be roughly around $4,500.
That's a lot of money
for Beethoven Symphony. Just fucks up your whole set.
Like the song that you're gonna put on, you're probably gonna kick that.
What would you mix into it after that? Because I know you're gonna take that.
That's a good question.
I would not take that deal. Like
to get it jumping back up. What do you play?
To get it jumping back up.
Like, I mean, if it's white people, you're playing Ignition or something. They don't care about R. Kelly.
R. Kelly's can't.
Yeah,
they don't. I mean, he's not canceled to white people. I don't think. I don't think so.
I don't know.
Do you think white people cancel R. Kelly?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think
that's not. I mean,
I don't think they were bumping to R. Kelly
I mean, Ignition was a hit.
Ignition is still a hit.
It is
People
exactly.
still bump to it. I mean, I'm just saying.
There was no remix to that song. The remix is the original.
Is
song.
the original? Yeah,
Yeah.
the remix to Ignition. There was no original Ignition. So
Why are you looking at me like
I was always looking for the original? I'm like, yo, I cannot find this shit. That shit does not exist.
I just started looking.
10 years later, I still haven't found the original Ignition.
That shit don't exist. There's only one.
But
That's just in R. Kelly's fucking locked up fucking library.
Well, how are you getting Jopin? Like you play Beethoven, the driest fucking song ever. And let's say we are at the show
If
with
I'm
Pablo.
around right people, probably some Lil Dicky.
Oh,
True. Yo, what the fuck? What song does Lil Dicky have? Like,
he made. And I fuck with Dickies. I'm just.
I mean,
I'm
he's
just
dope,
talking
but like, I mean, Dave is raw as hell. Shout out,
Dave was like
shout
the
out,
best show
Gator.
on TV when it was
Yeah.
on TV. Like that was the best show on TV during that time. I love that shit, dude.
I wish it was another.
Yeah.
season
But
of
like,
Atlanta.
what has Lil Dicky had like any like big song out there? Like the one that he had with
Yeah,
Chris
that shit
Brown
with
or
Fetty
whatever.
Wap.
Oh, Fetty Wap.
Fetty
Yeah.
Wap.
When he made that whole video like about him saving, like he shot the whole video for free.
But what happened to Fetty Wap?
He lost an eye.
I
I
mean,
mean-
he's already lost it, but I mean,
I know,
you
I'm
have your-
kidding.
it's rap. So you get your
True.
time, and then if
But
you,
I feel
if
like
you can't
Fetty
float,
Wap was too quick.
and
Like
if you
his
can't float, you fucking sing. Not saying
Fetty
he's,
had
like,
one
down and
song,
out,
though.
You know what I'm saying? But like,
That fucked up. I think he got fucked over. Like they told him like, I'm pretty sure he knew he wasn't gonna like have longevity in his career. Like
I mean, but it's like, bro, it just depends on like because I don't know, bro. It just depends on how you manage your own career. It's like.
True.
yeah.
He's talented, bro, and he had his time to where he had like fucking 2 years where he was like going crazy, and that's only up to you at that point. To like, I mean, I know it's label
Yo,
issues
babe.
and shit like that. I mean, I'm not like I know it's like shit that has to do with like labels and shit. So I
Mhm.
know it's that. That shit could take away like somebody's confidence too. So you don't know what the fuck goes on behind the scenes, but
True.
it doesn't take away how talented bro is. Like if he would have kept doing what he was doing. Like he, you know what I'm saying, would probably still be here, like still be
Mhm.
at the level he was at.
I
Like,
think I
designer.
listened to one of his songs and it sounded all the same.
Yeah,
Cool.
I mean,
well,
it's just a
it's-
different time. Music moves so
True.
fast, bro.
It's kind of like Migos though. I feel like Migos, you look at
talking
all
about
their
that.
songs, it's got a similar setup. Like you're like, all right, which song is this?
well, when you
Yeah.
listen to Amigos, you get what you're like you came for. Like they
Just
make music.
party music.
They're
Yeah,
not
but I'm
gonna try
not
to change the
expecting.
sound.
I'm not going to like listen
To
to music
lyrically
and
and shit, like you
to be
damn,
like, oh, yeah,
Offset,
they're
Offset
really
is
saying some shit to
really
me.
lyrical right
because
now, bro.
no, Offset can't. They all can rap their asses off. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But it's like, it's just different, bro. You know, like it's like I'm not expecting. It's like if I'm going to listen to this person, I know what I'm expecting. I'm not like going to. They have a standard for me because I listen to them and I like know what I want to hear from them. But it's like. I'm not gonna go to them and be like, you know what? I want to hear some shit that's gonna make me fucking think and listen to the Migos. I'm not
Sure.
gonna do that.
All right, so
You know
that
what I'm
brings
saying?
us on to the topic of Chance the Rapper.
I mean, I was just about to say it. But I was like, man, I don't know how much we can drag Chance through the fucking mud.
What's
I
your-
love Chance, but
What's
But,
your
like, if
opinion
you-
on,
On the big day, I mean, like fucking Fetty, like the Fetty, what was it, the Migos thing? Like he should have just kept the same sound from Acid Rap. Like, sure, you want to be like
but he was already
experimental.
past that, bro. Like
Yeah.
he was past that.
yeah,
already.
you can't
He put out
recycle
3.
shit, bro.
When
Like-
he put out 3, he wasn't rapping like he was on like acid rap. So
Yeah.
it's
Take a
like,
leak recruit. Be right back.
Yeah, I just think he could have done better than like we've talked about this quite a bit on the pod, but
but
he could
it's
have
also
done
like
better,
he's
man.
not signed to a label, but he's put. You know, it's just pressures that you don't know of. that you
Right.
put on somebody else. We don't know what the fuck happened for real,
That's
but
just still trash though.
no, I'm not. And I'm not defending the project.
I was like, that guy.
I'm not defending it, but I'm saying like you don't know. Like people be going through shit, so it's like.
I mean,
You
there's
gotta,
that.
listen, you gotta listen to all that, then listen to yourself and be like, you know. But like I said, I don't know. It's just different strokes for different folks. You know what I'm saying?
You see, that's the thing that I kind of disagree with you with, like these structures. Like at one point, do we even say like, are we going to forgive the artist because like we don't know what they're going through, but like you're getting paid like millions of dollars at this point. You're at a level where you have to like bring out some like you can't be bringing out like a mid-ass album. That's what
Yeah.
Chance did. Like you are expected to create this level of an album. Like when he came out with Coloring Book, I wasn't the biggest fan. I'm not gonna lie. I liked it, but I'm not the biggest fan. But that's something that I would expect that kind of level at least from him to come out with, and then he comes out with this shit.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if you put. I mean, like an artist has to be in a certain place to deliver you music that you know what I'm saying. Like they think that they think that will resonate with you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but
So it's like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Sometimes somebody can be going through some shit, or regardless of whether they're going through, and that shit gets put on into like their music or whatever they do. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're an artist or whether whatever, if you create anything, you know what I'm saying? If you're going through some shit that's not like sitting right with yourself, it's not gonna be the best project. But I'm not saying because Chance got married, so like obviously the project is about this, so this is the space that he's in, but it's just not what the people are trying. It's
what
like
gets the people going.
It's just not literally it's just not getting the people going. So and that's why you gotta test shit out instead of like fucking. I don't know, bro. It
should have made a mixtape.
It was in his headspace. He
could have just made a better album.
He listened to it and then he released that shit. Like,
no, definitely.
He could have just been like, yeah, this probably.
I don't want to hear him and Shawn Mendes on the same track. Like it's like I don't.
Oh yeah, Shawn Mendes was on that bitch. Like,
you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, like,
no one told him.
Let's get real, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But it's like.
You think if he would have played it to his homies?
He did.
Yeah,
and they didn't tell him anything.
He's surrounded by yes men. Who's gonna?
I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna say that either. But it's like he definitely played that shit for his homies. His homies heard that shit more than we did. Definitely.
True.
Like Kevin Hart, dude. Like he's surrounded by people who will only tell that dude yes.
But you really think Kanye wouldn't have told him like, bro?
Well, Kanye doesn't need
other people's opinion. Kanye doesn't give a fuck.
Kanye probably didn't listen to it.
He does not care. The man's $1 billion man was working on his shit.
True.
Like if Chance, I'm sure Chance, if they needed each other, like they got to talk. But Kanye don't get no fuck.
I mean, I thought he was boys with Kanye.
I'm sure that he is, but Kanye does not care, bro.
Kanye and any
like
of his
Kanye,
albums,
but he said before, like if somebody comes to work on the Yeezy team, like if somebody comes to work on my team, it's only about me. It's not about nobody else. Jeez. So he said, but if you want to work and do your own thing, I feel free to do it. But when you're working with me, we're focused on this. What I'm doing.
I mean, that makes sense though.
Have you met a creative like that? Because I feel like as cool as that sounds, that shit sounds so fucking hard to work with.
I mean, it's self-centered, but
but if you're choosing to work with that person and this person is like has this type of vision, that's just what it is.
Yeah, but Kanye's established. Like, you think he was like Kanye like that his whole life? I mean, probably.
Yes. Definitely,
probably.
Bro.
But
have
like,
you ever seen this shit?
You gotta be some type of like focus to have that shit. You know what I'm saying? That has to be like, but this is what I'm working on.
Yeah,
if you have the team that we're working, this is what we're working on, and you're here to help me.
Yeah,
you know
but there's some creative
I mean, that makes
people,
sense
with
though.
no talent trying to be like Kanye. And that shit fucking that's like.
I mean,
irritating.
yeah, that's irritating, but that's all like that's people that like unless you have like a real ass vision where people see it and they're like, all right, you know what, I respect his opinion, and if I'm gonna help him out, I'm gonna help him out. But if it's just any random person with some trash ass like idea or some shit, then that's. Bro, you goofy as hell if you're telling somebody to do some shit
bro.
like
It's like
that.
you're not gonna just trust anybody that says, I got a good idea for you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You go trust him more than like somebody else saying, like, I got a good idea, because you know him for real, and you know he has good ideas.
Yeah.
Instead of just somebody saying randomly, I got a good idea. Maybe you should do this. I don't know you, bro.
Yeah,
like, I don't like
I
people
don't know
giving
you
me
enough to be doing
unsolicited advice.
this. So, I don't know. I guess it's just all like, you know.
But it's just like the reason I'm like so curious about it is like ever since I like started talking to Pablo and you, it's like a creative's headspace. I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes you guys just think differently.
And it took. I mean, I feel like it took us a minute to get here. I feel like we've always been like in the same kind of space, so it just took us like a little bit to.
I mean, the thing is, I feel like what Carlos doesn't understand too is all like this. This is a creative space too. A podcast is kind of creative.
Yeah, but I don't think like
kind
that.
of. It's definitely very creative.
Yeah, exactly.
But not everybody's the same, so you can't think like.
That's why I'm trying to
you know what I'm
understand
saying?
how like
Like,
everyone else is thinking.
I don't know, bro. I just feel like I've seen a lot of shit, so it's like.
That's why like I pick your brain, but like you have this thing, and I'm just like, let me change your mind. Like,
I mean,
but it's not like I'm like that's how I
know
think.
what you mean when
Yeah.
I mean, even when we were having this conversation at the gym, I know what you meant, but it's like at the same time, like, bro, I've literally been struggling with the idea for like the last 5. Not struggling with it, but I've been overthinking it, and that's probably why it hasn't. But I mean, it's to the point now where I needed that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it helps you like build that confidence with like within yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen literally like my best friend's Pablo. He with his brand, you know what I'm saying, coming from where we started it.
Mm-hmm.
My friend Matt, who has Amuse, you know what I'm saying, his brand.
Shout out Pobs and shout out Matt.
Yeah, shout out Pobs and Matt. But I mean, I've seen it, and I've seen like my friend, even rapper, I've seen my friend struggle. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but it's like, I mean, you can only let shit keep you down as like long as you let it. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I've seen hella shit, so it's like, yo, like that
It's
shit,
not
like
even about keeping you down. It's like it's more what interests me is like the completion, the working process. It's not even like the motivation about it. Like that, I think that's a whole different struggle that I have to like. I feel like that's like internal for like myself. I wouldn't get any help asking someone about that. But like,
you just can't
just the working
overthink.
process.
If you overthink it, bro, it's just never gonna. Nothing's ever going to be 100% perfect. Like even if you think this is the best episode we did, it's gonna be something about it. You go back and look at it later, and you'll be like, yo,
we could have done better.
I could have did this better. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like. You got to be happy with it in that time. Like, not saying like it's going to be the best feeling ever, but like you're gonna know when you had an episode. Like when you're talking to somebody, you're gonna know. You'd be like, yeah, like this is like a magic. Like this episode was magic.
I feel like
you're gonna feel that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like if you think too hard about it and be like, I need this to happen and this to happen and this to happen. It's nothing wrong with that because you're just an organized person. So that's how you want your shit to be. But it's like. I'm not gonna sit on this fucking shit for 8 months because I'm not gonna sit on this one episode for 8 months because this was like, well, you're gonna do another episode. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just have to keep building from it, bro. Like, you make mistakes, but that's how you learn.
Sometimes the best thing you could do is just try something, enjoy it, and learn from it.
Yeah, because if you're not, you're just gonna be sitting there saying like, I wish I could have did this.
Right,
like,
but then that becomes complacency. Like that's
no, not if you're working on fixing it.
I don't think so. Yeah. Like if everything's a process, you're not gonna fix that shit overnight, bro.
No, but it's like the mentality. Like, okay, let's try it out, and it's like. If it doesn't work out, like it just doesn't work out. Sometimes I just feel like that leads to complacency.
You try it again.
But like, how many shots do you get? Like
until you get it right.
Damn it!
Exactly.
Until you get that shit right, bro. My mom told me just about anything. Like just trying to do what I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how you're gonna do. Like however you got to get that shit done, get it done. It's not about a whether. Bro, I can fail 100 times. You know what I'm saying? But the one time I actually do like. Not fail, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter like about the other 100 times because this time I got it. So it's like, yo, fuck that waiting shit. Because if you wait, bro, you know how many people there are in this world who think the same shit you do every day. Like literally are probably thinking of like the Weenie station, right? And not saying it like that, but it's like somebody in this world like, yo, like we got this idea. You sit on that, bro. Everybody has even when people say like people steal ideas. I mean, people do steal ideas, but like you know how many fucking people are in this world, bro? Like, people think the same shit
exactly.
every day.
How many times?
So it's like, bro, like, you sit on that, you go let this person, you know what I'm saying? Like, and one person is not the other, because you're, like, the only version of yourself, you know what I'm saying? But, like, yo, like, do that shit. I mean, just, you're gonna, like, I don't know, bro, it's like, literally, like, even YouTubers, like, famous YouTubers, they struggled when they first started doing shit, and now they're making fucking millions off that shit, bro.
Yeah, but then, like, I brought up the point to, the counterpoint is, like, freaking, I keep bagging on Chance, but the big day, if he had just sat on that for a little bit, heard people say, like, maybe you want to take a look at it. But you make mistakes
as artists, bro. You're not
That's a huge mistake. That, like,
you can never be perfect, bro. People are always going to tell you, like, there's always going to be people who literally do not like what you do based off of just not fucking with you.
Yeah, but, like, people stop fucking with Chance completely because of that.
They
didn't, bro.
Actually, you know what?
They really did.
Before you continue with that, I feel like your greatest downfall could be your greatest uplifting too, because if you let something bring you down in the perspective of other people, then you come out with some fire shit, then be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, this dude was down here, now he's up here. Like, that shit will make you fucking... Like, sometimes you need people to unappreciate you. Then when you bring something fire as hell, then they're like, yo, actually, I was wrong or some shit. You prove people wrong by bettering yourself. You do shit to fucking...
Well, it's like the deadline versus like the open space. Like when you have a deadline, like when that day comes, you release whatever you have. It's like it doesn't matter. Like if you put your best effort, that's the day. But whenever you have like too much time on your hands, like sure we can do with like what Squared has, like his ideas, like you gotta put something out, right? But then it's like you have no time limit. Like sure, like tell yourself I gotta release it at this time, but like let's.
That's why I try not to even like say dates anymore. Like this is why I'm gonna put it out, because then if I don't do it, then I'm just like sitting there looking at myself like, yo,
looking goofy.
Like I'm looking goofy at myself. I'm not looking goofy at anybody else. I'm not like saying like, yo, but like that's why I don't try to even put like this is. I want to put it up. I want it to be around this time. I don't say like I'm going to do this day, this day. I did that shit before and nothing came from that.
Then you lose credit.
And then I lose my credit with myself. Yep. I don't give a fuck about like what anybody else thinks, but I lose my credit with myself, and I'm just like, yo, like. I didn't keep it real with myself, you know what I'm saying? and you're supposed to keep it real with yourself before anybody else. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So it's like, that's why I don't like to think about that shit, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, literally, have said so many things, and like, I've been working on my brand for a minute, bro. And I was like, literally, like the first couple years, I'm saying, I'm gonna do this, and this is gonna come out this time, and shit has not came out. It's not like, it's not like, it's literally me, bro. It's not like anybody else. I can't blame anybody else for it, but it's like I can't keep telling myself that or saying this is why I want to put it out and this is what I want to do when I'm not serious about this shit myself. So I need to be able to say, I got all my shit together. And this is when I'm about to start showing shit, and then, you know what I'm saying, like, just do shit better. It's always a better way to do things. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You have to be real with yourself at that point. Like, no, this is not I don't know, like, as long as I'm happy with it, I'll always be like that too, where I like ask people, like, I ask opinions from like my friends. And I'm not saying like it's not a bad thing, but I gotta trust, if I'm the creative who's making this, I gotta trust myself before.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta love it before I even my close friends, I ask them if they love it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a like it or love it guy. Like, and I'm like, if you like it, that means I didn't do a good enough job. You know what I'm saying, for myself? I'm like, so if you tell me like you like it but you don't love it, it's like, all right, what can I do to like?
Because I mean, even at the end of the day, it's all like a lot of people.
Oh yeah, it's still your opinion at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter, but you got to be able to trust yourself and like know like what's better for you, or like know your process, because your process isn't the same as his or her process. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has a different way of getting things done, and as long as you get them shits done, you don't gotta like worry about a fucking time, or like you keeping up with the Joneses, bro. You don't gotta keep up with anybody else. Like, it's literally like you versus yourself every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time you wake up, it's like, all right, how can you better yourself, or how can you put yourself in a space to where I'm bettering myself, but I'm not letting people like, you know what I'm saying, like, make that decision for me. You know what I'm saying? You're either gonna get better than you're not, or you're gonna stay stagnant. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
well, I mean, I guess that would, like, the stagnant part would be kind of where I'm like more leaning towards, because like I've had a lot of friends who are rappers who like try to make it. Actually, not too many friends, but enough where I can like say this point. But like, I hear their music, and I'm like, yeah, bro, you need to get back in the fucking booth and work on this shit a little bit more. And they're just like, no, I'm really happy with it. And I'm like, all right, if you say so. Obviously, it's a stranger's opinion, pretty much. Like,
yeah.
It's like, it doesn't matter what the fuck I say. It's like what they say. But like,
I mean, but at that point, you gotta keep it real with yourself too. Like, but that's what I'm saying. It's hard, bro. Like, that's why I feel like I'm in the space now to where like I can be real with myself. You know what I'm saying? I can still be like, okay, give myself like, just be easy on myself, but I can still like be like real with myself, be like, yo, like, you're not doing enough here.
At the end of the day, this is a message to the homies. Keep it real with your other homies.
For sure, you got to.
So like, even if you gotta tell them, and it's something hard to say, like, hey man, work on it a little bit more.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I've been blessed with like a group of people around me, like, who we've always done
Keep
that.
it real
We never had like a situation to where we had to be like, yo, like, he's a yes man, or like, we never been in that situation. We've always been able to tell each other whether some shit's hard or some.
And there's some people that don't take criticism.
No, for sure.
Right,
and
like
that's what you got to learn too. Yeah. Like, especially in like being involved in what you're involved in. You have to, or you won't make it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, regardless, you gotta have tough skin. It's people who, when we were making clothes, like when we were doing effects, like people who are.
Man, you have to have tough skin.
You know what I'm saying, bro? You hear so much shit only daily.
People
about,
love to talk shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna happen.
Brand name too. Effective. That shit
just
sounds wrong. Did I tell you that when we were at the gym?
I don't know.
No, it was on the podcast that I was talking with Pablo. It was like, Effectus, man. That was just a raw ass fucking name. Whoever made that name up is just.
I mean, it was me. I was like, not saying it like that, but like, I thought of the name and presented it to like the. It wasn't like a thing. I had like a Latin dictionary at home.
Mm-hmm.
So
what does it mean?
So it means like, it can mean like a whole bunch of things, but it's like blessed with, endowed with. You know what I'm saying? Like it can mean, and we even use it like, effect is like effect. You know, we saying like you're affecting somebody, like. So it's just like it's like a word with like 10 different meanings. So it's like even some shit, you know what I'm saying? But like it was some shit I found in the fucking dictionary, dude, and I liked the meaning at the time, and I'm like, yeah, like we can fucking cut it short and just do like ADS, like just like some short shit. And it was 3 of us before, so it was my friend Fox, and Pablo's actually, and it was me, and then Pablo's like the last person to like actually join. So like, I met Pablo in history class. I got kicked out of one of my history classes, And I got transferred to a different one, and I met Pablo there.
He's in the hallway with you, kicked out.
Nah, he was doing his work and shit.
How did you get kicked out?
I got kicked out because my class. I mean, I wasn't like a fucking like terrible kid or nothing, but I was a fucking kid, bro. So like, and this is like I was in private school my whole life. So like by the time I got to West, like
you're wilding.
So I wasn't wilding like doing stupid shit, but like I had more freedom to do the little stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was just doing kid shit, bro. Like we were just fucking with the teacher and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I got kicked out of that class and got transferred to another class.
Yo, like this is poor people's school. I've been.
Nah, not even.
Get this fucking mediocre broke shit out of here.
Nah, I'm not rich. But like fucking. Nah, we went to so I got kicked out of the class, and then I got transferred to this American history class. And I sat next to these two girls and we were always just talking and shit. Like, nah, yeah, just on some friendly shit, but just talkative. Mm-hmm. And my fucking teacher, he's like, "Oh, Brighton, you gotta move you." So he moved me.
Too many hoes around you.
Yeah. Right? Nah, but he moved me and I sat right next to Pablo and he had like some citrus 9s on. And he like a pretty cool fit. Pablo used to wear like Goods and all types of like cool shit. And I was like, oh yeah, he's fire. I mean, I'm like, yo, you're like you going crazy, like you're dressing crazy. And we've been cool ever since, like from that first day.
Yeah, Pablo's always got like some swagger going on.
Yeah, always. So like, he used to draw. I mean, he drawing even in middle school. I would tell him like, yo, you're about to be like one of the best like in Chicago, like dude, you know what I'm saying? Like really, like and genuinely, I would tell him like you're about to be one of the best. So even going like some seeing where he started from, to like on like these little programs to like him having a pad and like going now like 6 years later, and like seeing like how much he's progressed is like. And I mean, if you saw it from the outside, and it would look like it was some shit that would, like happened overnight. But you know what I'm saying? Like I've seen the man put in work, countless days, like every day. You know what I'm saying? Like really sit there. We'll be in a studio session with Joey, and he's there fucking working, dude. Like a whole session on his pad, like just working on his computer. You know what I'm saying? Like using like mega. You know what I'm saying? Just these little apps that aren't the best quality, but he was always making it work. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like handling it his own way.
You work with what you got.
You know, you work with what you got until you get better. And he always made fucking. You know, he always had lemons to make lemonade. You know what I'm saying? Like, or he found his way to make that shit. You know, like work. So, I mean, just like I said, like going back to like seeing him or like my friend Matt work or like my friend. Like Joe, I mean, all my friends who do something, I'm blessed to have a group of friends that all do something. Like, so, like, none of us are like, all right, this is the 9 to 5, and this is what you're doing, and this is the end of it all. You know what I'm saying? All my friends do something. Like, friends that make beats, friends that record videos, that are videographers, photographers.
I mean, that shit helps, honestly,
you know
for a lot of shit.
Yeah, and I'm blessed, and I feel like even, like, being from the west suburbs and the being in the area, it's a lot of people over in this area that are like, no, that is like and there's a lot of people in this area that are slept on, like, but we have like it's a whole bunch of talent over here, bro. I mean, you gotta know where to actually like look for the talent.
Realistically, though, that brings me to shout out everyone that's been on this fucking podcast, because I know we've had like a lot of creatives on here, and that's people that we've known, and people like how you're saying they're creatives themselves. So that honestly, even just having them on here, it's like you know a lot of people that do a lot of things that fucking, it helps us, it helps them, it helps everybody, and that's, at the end of the day, shouts out to everybody that's been on here.
Nah, for sure. I was watching some episodes yesterday, and you guys do your due diligence, like due diligence. I'm sorry, I'm kind of
okay.
I'm fucked up off the fruit smash.
The fruit smash.
Fruit smashes. These things go hard.
Fire.
Yeah, they do. But it's a whole bunch of people in the area, bro. Like, you guys are interviewed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just a lot of people who grew up in the same area and do the same. Like, everybody's doing, like, a little bit, like, a similar shit.
Yeah.
So it's literally about just finding the people like that. But that's what I like about even, like, being in a little... Chicago in general, but being in the west suburbs is, like, a smaller area. But, like, a lot of people, like... it's like a place you have to come to see people actually working. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't believe it. Like...
Yeah.
If you just fucking heard it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you actually have to see it, like, know that it's actually people who are over here working and doing shit.
Like, low-key, I thought it was always lame as fuck where, like, Chicago people would be like, oh, you guys west suburbs, or you guys suburban kids claiming Chicago. It's all like, bro, you just mad because we own cars, bro.
I'm not from, like, central Illinois.
We got licenses.
Like, where it's like, I'm, like, fucking an hour away, and I'll come over here saying, I'm literally 15 minutes away from the city.
Exactly.
Like, I'm a 15-minute drive away from the city.
I mean, I'll just say I'm from the suburbs. Like, I don't want to get...
But I'll never say, like, yeah, I'm from... Like, but I'm from the outskirts. I'm like literally from like 15. But I was born like up north.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I am from Chicago. But it's like I live in the west suburbs. But I don't have an issue saying that.
Yeah,
It's
but
like just where I live. Like,
well, if you're gonna go out of state, yeah, I'm from
Nah, if
the
I'm
west,
going out of state,
the west
nah,
suburbs of
yeah,
Chicago.
I'm not gonna say that. Like, I'm literally just gonna say I'm from Chicago.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I am from Chicago. Like it's not a lie.
It's the same culture around there. It's
yeah,
like
it's,
just the
it's
suburbs,
literally it's
you
not
know?
a it's not a lie. Like
But it's not
Yeah,
like, bro.
everybody has a cousin in Maywood. I feel
It's
like
true.
everybody.
Have you seen the fucking picture that Meek Mill put up like deep in Chicago?
Oh, he's a
And then
Bellwood.
Yeah,
He's
he's
a
a
fucking
Bellwood.
tops and
talking-
bottoms.
I was like,
Tops and bottoms.
He just said deep in the trenches of Chicago. We're like, yo,
That's
get the
funny
fuck out
as
of
hell.
here. But,
That boy
I mean,
had hit up scores and shit.
I guess it was like the trenches
Come on,
of the
scores.
suburbs. Fucking, I was telling Juan, he's like, oh no, he's out there just to like. What did you say?
I said he's
He had
probably
the
at a
Puma-
strip
he had-
club.
Nah,
to
he
be
had a
honest.
fucking what's it called?
No,
At
it
the
was
tops
a-
and bottoms. He had a poster, tops and bottoms.
Oh, that makes
man.
sense. Yeah. That's probably the closest tops and bottoms he found after
I
the
kept-
airport.
I kept telling him like he keeps
Realistically.
Probably he literally came from
Yeah.
fucking what is
From
it, O'Hare?
Midway, yeah.
No, Midway?
Or
Yeah.
O'Hare, that's O'Hare, yeah.
Yeah, he came straight from that shit to go
Straight
see Tops
down
and
North
Bottoms.
Avenue into tops and bottoms.
He
He's
landed
like,
at
let's
Clear-
find the
he
closest
landed
tops
at-
and bottoms.
He landed
bro.
at Clearport at O'Hare.
Yeah.
Juan kept saying like he just went to the strip club to eat breakfast or some shit because it was in the daytime.
I mean,
was
not
like,
eat breakfast,
I was
but
like, he
like,
might
I was
have
gonna
family
say, I don't
strip
even think
club.
Scores has like. I've never heard anything. I mean,
They're
I-
open in the
Gold
day.
room, hit
I've
up
never
Gold
heard anything
room,
about
get
their
some
fucking
wings.
like food.
I mean, if you do, I'm sure you're not gonna want to hang out with that guy.
I'm sure you can find better wings than Scores.
Imagine you go to Gold, you go to
Like, I'm
Gold.
sure that's not the like. If I'm going to the strip club, like I'll low key.
That's
Yo,
a
I
real
mean,
fat-ass
Schwings
dude.
is down the fucking corner,
yeah,
bro.
like,
That's
yo,
just
like if you go into, I never heard of anybody going to Scores for the food.
nah.
I mean,
You go to Carl's, you get
tastes
some
like pussy.
Schwings.
Yeah.
pussy and hot wings.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Pussy and hot wings.
I mean, what kind of guys like go and get a lap dance with some fucking hot like chicken finger? Like,
I've never seen it.
Rick Ross.
I don't even understand
The
strip
fuck?
clubs in the first place. Like, you just go with your boys to get hard with each other.
Yeah, I've never.
Yeah, I never went to
I
strip
never
club.
got
You
the
never went to a
hype
strip
either.
club?
Really?
Pretty- nah.
Never, not even once.
Nah.
I wanna
was
go-
gonna go one time with my friend. I forgot. I think it was a few of my friends, and it was my friend Tyrone's birthday. So he's the one who has the sports podcast, the sports show.
Oh,
He has a
shit.
podcast too.
Shout out
Yeah.
Tyrone.
Shout out to Tyrone LB.
What's
LB
his
Papa.
podcast?
It's fuck, I'm dumb as hell right now. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna take back this shout
I was
That's
out.
all
like, can we
good.
edit this out and fucking
Shout out Tyrone. Maybe next time he'll remember your
LB
podcast,
Sportscast.
bro. LB Sportscast. Go check him out.
Yeah, the podcast. But yeah, I was with him one day and we went. And it was a couple more of us. I think it was his birthday or some shit happened, and we went to the fucking strip club. And his ass was the only one with. And they said specifically you cannot wear sweatpants or like any of this.
What?
And this
Oh,
man,
yeah, 'cause
like-
you
What's
gotta
like the
dress-
Jordan rule at club?
Yeah, you can't wear. I mean, because they don't want your dick all
Get
out. You know
hard
what I'm
as hell
saying?
and
Like
shit.
hard and shit, walking around the fucking club.
Oh yeah,
like,
that'd be weird as
in
fuck.
sweatpants,
Gray
like you getting lap
sweatpants.
dances from girls, like you gonna be walking around dick hard, looking like a, you know what I'm saying?
Fucking
Like,
bricked up.
and his ass went in some fucking Adidas, like the Adidas, the fucking what's
soccer
it called
pants and
pants,
shit?
like yeah, like the soccer pants and shit.
Yeah.
And they did not let our asses in. I'm like, bro, like they told, why the fuck would you wear these? I mean, some of the time I got in line to go to the strip club,
Yeah.
Mm.
I didn't actually get to go, but I wasn't finna throw no money in that bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Why
I was
not?
gonna bring
wouldn't
like
be too upset.
I was gonna bring like
You weren't
probably get like
supporting
$50
no college
out.
tuitions?
Nah, hell no. And that was my first time, so I didn't want to I mean, I only went because it was his birthday. I didn't go like,
Because you wanted to go.
I didn't go for real because I was like, yeah, I want to go to the strip club and throw some. I should
Yeah.
bring like $50 in that bitch.
Bro, that
And
shit
then-
flares up
and
my
literally
anxiety.
Shit.
singles, all right.
My little
You feel me?
brother-
And I was gonna pass them bitches out like fucking like I don't know,
I throw nickels.
like
at
one at a
Oh,
time.
no.
You know, I'm taking time with this $50.
No, I've gone literally, I think, twice in my life to a strip club. Like, they were both definitely odd experiences.
LB Sports Panel, that's what it is.
LB Sports
Wow.
Panel, check them out.
Forgive me, Tyrone.
Don't forget him.
Mike,
It took him a
forgive
whole
me.
5 minutes to figure
Nah,
it
that
out.
ass. That's fucking
Hey, he
telling you
remembered, bro. You can
the
forgive him.
the fruit smash.
The fruit smash will
They
have
did
you
it on me,
smashed,
so-
bro. The
Nah,
smash
but-
is for a
A
reason.
little snaz. I mean, what were you
I
saying
like
about your brother?
I like the cans.
Yeah,
Cans
they're
of
they're
fire.
creative, low key.
Yeah, very.
Bunch of different colors.
But there it is, LB Sports Panel. Again,
LB Sports Panel. All right, that brings
doing
us
this thing
to
since 2016.
yo. That brings us to our final segment. We're at 55 minutes right now,
Mm.
and we were wondering if you have any boys out there struggling to get any Any ladies?
Nah,
need a little bit of support.
All my guys are kings, so if they single right now,
oh shit,
you know what I'm saying? That just means the right woman ain't come across yet. So
we'll help them meet the right woman.
So I ain't got no lonely homies. Everybody, all my homies are up right now.
You don't have one lonely homie.
I mean, they don't.
I got lonely homies. They my homie. They can't be lonely.
Hey, your homies don't have to be down bad. But we're trying to find them a queen. Yeah, whatever type of homies. We'll find them a queen or a king. It don't matter.
Square's like, me, bro, and Kevy's like,
no.
What? You just hear what?
No, I don't got no, nah, for real, I don't got no lonely homies. And I don't even say, like, I feel like lonely is kind of a,
I mean, any
it's
homies,
tough to put them on blast.
All right,
yeah.
Any homies without a queen. They don't have to be lonely.
But Pablo was quick with it. He was not. He had like 4 homies like on point.
He said he was gonna say me. I'm like, why would you say that? Like, don't say me. I'm not like lonely. I'm not like a lonely person. I don't want to like somebody here lonely and be like, oh, I'm looking for.
Any homies without a queen.
It doesn't. Any homies without a queen.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be anybody that's lonely.
Without a queen. So all right, so. None of my homies are lonely, so I'm gonna put that on the record.
None of them are lonely.
They're not thirsty. The castle's just empty.
Without queens or kings, it don't matter.
Queens or kings.
You could give us acronyms. You could give us
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not like
keep it real 100.
All right, I mean if we talking like looking, I don't even know if they're looking. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody comes across their way,
exactly.
My man's Breezo.
Yo, shouts out Breezo,
Big body Breezo.
Big body Breezo. That man's yoked as fuck.
Yeah,
Sure. One time he helped me lift my car because I had to change my wheel.
Do you know Brandon for real?
Yeah, he lifted my whip, bro. Like
Where'd you meet him?
I didn't have a fucking. I needed to change my tire because my tire blown up. It was on 19th Avenue in the corner over there by fucking.
What, Maywood over there? I think it's
Maywood, bro.
Doing what? Like
I literally, my tire was blown out. I didn't have anything to lift my whip up, so he came up there. He fucking big body lifted my shit. I put my wheel in.
Dude, what the fuck? Did
that
you know
man
him before?
Yoked as fuck. Nah, I didn't know him.
That's crazy. Wow, he's a great guy.
That's the boy.
Yeah, if a great
shouts
woman,
out ladies.
If a great woman, you know what I'm saying.
If any queen, we don't want any.
We want respectful women.
We only want respectful women. And
no
queens.
thoughts.
We like women who are responsible.
Exactly.
Big capital.
We want y'all to have a job, have ambition, have a
clean driving record.
Yeah, clean driving record, a license.
No DUIs, ladies.
Because I can pick you up, but it's like, yo, sometimes I like being picked up too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I have no issues with picking. I don't have any issues.
If you're listening to this, Roxanne,
we need progressive women.
Progressive women.
Yep.
I'll say, you know, my boy Breezo. If a young lady comes his way,
shouts out Breezo. He'll
I'll
protect
say
you.
my boy Fee.
Yo, Fee.
Yeah, my boy.
That boy Fee. You got a story with Fee, don't you, Carlos?
Oh, I think so. Maybe. Who's Fee?
Oh, Fee. Do you know who Fee?
Bro, you tripping, bro. You know Fee.
You probably, I don't know.
Yeah, he knows Fee.
John Fuqua?
Yeah, John Fuqua.
You know, so you know. Oh, that's fire,
Amazing dude. Amazing
That's
dude.
fire, bro. Do you really?
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Look, if he's not looking for any queen, look, I've known this guy.
Hey,
for a long time.
really
He's
a progressive dude.
Yeah,
really a progressive dude.
He's a progressive guy. Like, I don't know, man. If he's not looking for if you're looking for a real man, you look for this guy.
You looking for this guy for sure. I mean, like I said, all my guys are pretty solid.
That's
so it's like
100% bricked up.
No, I don't think you know what that means.
What does it mean?
Just like your dick's hard all the time.
Hey, that's what the ladies want.
I mean, that's crazy. I didn't know you met Breezy and that food is like that's crazy. But it's like those are my homies for that's Thax gang for sure. That's my guys. Those are my guys.
Shouts out Bree and
shout out to Thax gang.
We're
up next. Gang. We up now. We ain't up next.
And with that, we're out. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, do you have anything you would like to promote?
Oh, yeah. Effectus.
Nothing now. We haven't been working on Effectus. I'm working on my brand right now called Comfy Fits. Really just CMFY for short. I'm working on that, so I'm trying to get that out in the next year, end of the year.
Y'all heard it here.
Yeah, you heard it here first. Yeah, I mean, other than that, hopefully I got some more gigs coming up soon. I'm making playlists. I got a Quarantine series I made on
Quarantine.
Yeah, Corner King.
That's
So it's just
actually
like
well
playlists I make, and it's like I got 4 of them out right now. Pablo make the artwork for
Where
'em.
could you check them out?
You can check them out on Apple Music.
All right,
Apple
go check
Music.
them out. Apple Music.
Yeah, applemusic.com. I'm sure /SquaredHill. But I got
SquaredHill.
I always have a link in my bio for something. So I'm always making playlists.
Okay,
Okay.
well, be sure
Um,
if you can't find it, we'll link it in the description.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm on the 4th one now, so my plan is to do 6. I've just been kind of lazy and I haven't got around to doing the other 2
That's
yet.
okay.
So I'm always doing some little shit, whether it's like something big or little. And I just hosted Fee's project actually. We did that a couple months ago,
Oh,
and
shit.
that's out on SoundCloud right now. And I mean, yeah, I'm literally just trying to keep it moving, and whatever is like headed my way next, that's what I'm gonna be into. But I'm always doing some little shit, so
Yeah,
Fuck
I
yeah.
fucking love to hear
yeah.
it,
So
man.
hopefully whatever it is next is like something cool.
Fuck
So
yeah. Always is gonna be. You got to keep that mentality.
No,
It's
for
always
sure.
gonna be something good. Bro.
tunnel vision, bro.
Hell yeah.
Tunnel vision. But I appreciate you guys for letting me join you guys today.
Yeah,
It's been
shouts
very
Yeah,
out.
nice.
no,
Shouts
thanks for
out
coming.
Squared.
It's a shame I couldn't
Also
have.
known
I
as
know
Brighton.
I know you and I was gonna say you and Brighton. I know
Howard.
you and Howard were gonna be like gonna fucking
Hand
kill
in
this
hand.
podcast.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my guys.
So,
I mean, next time, I mean, you guys keep killing it because you guys are really doing this. Setup is nice. I feel very welcome.
Thank you.
Fuck yeah.
You
Thank
know what I'm
you.
saying?
Thank
So
you.
I'm very honored it's for y'all to even want to invite me here and talk to me.
Fuck yeah.
So
bro. We gonna have you on again, bro.
nah, shit like this be making me feel like important. So I'm like, damn.
You
like,
are.
You are.
Nah,
bro. You
so
gotta
some
keep
people
that
like-
mentality, bro.
I'll be like,
Fuck
wow, I appreciate y'all for even like, just reaching out, like you coming and meeting you and you feel me, inviting me here.
Yeah, no,
And
absolutely.
just y'all showing me love today and making
Fuck
me feel
yeah.
comfortable. So thank you.
Okay,
That's like my
thank
main
you.
thing. I always want to make sure I'm comfortable.
That's
so
our
you guys
that's
did
our
that
goal.
for sure.
Anybody that comes on here, want to make you guys feel at home.
Yeah, for sure. So I appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate
It's
you
love.
guys.
With that,
All right.
we're out.
See you guys next week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Bye.
And I love what y'all doing too, man. I really love what y'all doing with that podcast, man. The Weenie Station. Ain't nothing wrong with being a weenie, man.
Who the fuck is the Weenie Station?
The Weenie Station.